Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Okay, so a new day right over here with a new setup. I actually came to visit my parents right now. That is the reason why you will be able to see that I am in a new setup that is there, and this setup is not that great. It's a makeshift setup that I've just created so that I'm able to take the boot camps properly. So there's no green screen, nothing. But I hope so that you guys will not be facing any kind of problems in this setup at any particular point of time. Okay, now a lot of students are basically saying that there is some issues with the logo. So let me try to identify that, guys, how we can solve that nevertheless. So first we will see what is the issue that the students are facing with logo, because at the end of the day, guys, what is our aim? Our aim is to make sure that every single student that is coming to this particular boot camp is able to understand the project, is able to execute upon the project properly, and put it upon their resume. It is a learning process. See, if something is not working properly for you, it's actually great. Like my saying will be, it's actually the best thing that can actually happen to you, because when something is not working, you will try to figure out why is it not working. You don't learn when you are able to do something. Well, if you are able to speak ABCD, there is nothing great about it, right? That's great. You know about it. Very good. But when you are not able to do that, the journey of learning it is what increases your knowledge. So if you are not able to do something within the project, it's actually very good, because then you will be going on the internet, you will try to figure out that, dude, what can we do to make sure that we are able to get this thing solved. Okay, so that is something that you have to focus upon. Let us try to understand this problem. For a lot of people, there is a problem with logo. Now I read some of the few sayings itself, some of the few statements that were there. So some students are saying that there is a problem with the background of the logo is also coming. So you have to get a .png file, guys. Okay, so when you are searching for the Netflix logo, you have to make sure that it is a .png file with the background already removed. And if the background is not removed, you can use some online tools such as the background remover. So you can just go and search image background remover. I am image background remover. You can just go to remove.bg. It's a free background remover for your images. You can just upload your image right over here and it will remove the background for you, and then you can utilize that same image within your own project itself. Let me just share my screen first, otherwise then you guys will be saying, sir, you have not shared your screen or something like that. So let me share my screen. I hope so that you guys are able to see everything properly. So right over here, guys, I just searched for image background remover. Once you have downloaded your Netflix logo, you can just go to this. You can just search about it on the internet. The first particular link, you can go right over there. You can just upload your image and will remove the background from your image, so you can directly use it. The second particular problem statement that I'm able to see with the image is most likely with the path to the image. Now what happens is, usually students directly blindly copy the code that I'm writing. That shouldn't be the case, guys. If you're directly blindly copying the code, you will not be able to understand the essence of it. For example, if you go to my Replit, okay, if I go to my Replit right over here and log into the platform itself, just give me a second, I will just log into the platform. For me, sign in button is coming below the language drop down button. That means you have not applied the CSS property of flex to the container that contains the drop down as well as the button. Okay, let me show you that as well, nevertheless. Okay, so right over here, let's go to my templates. I think so. We have created a template recently, and I find it right over here. I think so. This was it. Does Repellent platform allows you to share the source code? Absolutely yes. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see, when I am putting up my logo.png, guys, as you're able to see, I have kept my logo.png in a folder called as images. Okay. So if you see right over here, inside of my files itself, you're able to see a folder called as images, which contains my logo.png. So many of you guys don't create the folder, or your logo.png is present outside the folder itself. In that case, the code wouldn't work. It just cannot work, right? Because you need to provide the exact pathway to your image. So please pay attention to that as well. The second thing somebody mentioned was that their sign in button and the drop down button are coming one below the other. So for that, as you're able to see right over here, the sign in button, so this is the code for the sign in button, and this is the code for the drop down button itself. This is the code for the drop down button right over here. Both of them are present. So these are two div tags that are there. Both of them are actually present inside of something called as navbar nav items. Okay, so the first nav item is basically your drop down. The second nav item is basically your sign in button itself. So both of them are actually present inside of this navbar nav items class. Okay, this div class. Now this div class needs to be flex in property. So if you go to styles.css and we go to that particular navbar nav items, as you're able to see, we are having display flex and gap 10 pixels. Most likely you have done this particular mistake, and you have to make sure that you are not doing this mistake anymore. So global icon is not coming inside the border. Okay, one more error that I'm able to see right over there. It is not coming within the border itself. So that means you have not written it correctly. That will be my saying. So this is the drop down container. Inside of the drop down container, the first thing that you have to put is your FA globe. That is your globe itself that you want to put right over there, and then your select and the options right over there. Now this drop down container is what you apply the particular white border. Okay, as you're able to see, the drop down container gets applied the border of white. So it is just impossible. If you have written the code correctly, it is just impossible, because drop down container has the border, and inside of it the globe is present, so it will always be present inside of it. That means you have made some error while coding. Just check into that. Okay. Okay. So the sign in button is a bit bigger than the drop down. So that you can adjust using the height and width property itself. So if you are facing this kind of problem, that I feel that my sign in button is a little bit bigger than my drop down button or something like that, you can play around with the height and width of the sign in button uh, up till the point where you feel that, okay, both of them look comparatively the same. Okay. Sir, in Netflix, they are using gradient instead of plain black color. Can you please explain us how to make gradient? So do a simple Google search if you want to make it gradient. So there is an alpha property. There is another property associated with that, which helps you make that gradient itself. You can do a simple Google search. You have written the right statement, right? So instead of writing it in the live chat, you can actually write it on the Google. And that is how you will be able to understand a little bit more about things. So I've already explained you how to change color, how to change the alpha, that is the transparency itself. So how to change the gradient pattern, that you can do a simple Google search and do it. Okay. So sign out button is showing below Netflix. That means you have made some error while coding itself. Please do check your code once again. Okay. I'm not able to upload the logo. So to upload the logo, it's absolutely simple. Just click on these three buttons right over here inside of files. upload the file from right over here and drag it and drop it inside of your folder. That's as simple as that. Okay. So are you guys with me? Everybody is able to understand everything that we have done up till this point of time? Please let me know. If, Neha, that means you have done some error in the like hierarchy of your code. Please check your index.html. I think so. You have missed one or two div tags. Due to that, the entire of the page is getting opaque. So making sure that the div tag actually like what goes where is very important. Okay, it's very important right over there, guys. Okay. So today we will be having multiple attendances. I will be taking up the first attendance right now itself, guys. Okay, I will be taking up the first attendance in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So please be ready for that. So today we will be having multiple attendances, guys. It will be a lengthy class. So please make sure that you guys are ready because I will be taking up the attendance in the next 1 minute itself, guys. Okay. Okay, so today, before we are able to start with the project, I want you guys to know about something. Okay, so I think so. You guys know that DevTown conducts these free boot camps throughout the year, right? So the next boot camp that is going to start from tomorrow is the backend web development boot camp, which is going to have the JavaScript in a little bit more depth. In this boot camp, we didn't do a lot of JavaScript, so in the next bootcamp, it will be JavaScript and backend web development that is going to start. That is going to have the topics like npm. Then you are having your Node. You are having your Express.js, where we'll be learning how to create backends of website. Here we have just learned the front end, actually the basics of front end itself. In the next bootcamp, we'll be learning the basics of backend web development. Now, it's a very interesting topic as well as something that you guys need to know about. So tomorrow's class, because there are two classes that are situated tomorrow. So tomorrow our class will be starting at 6 o'clock, but there will be no compulsory attendance for that. Okay, because we are changing the timing. Whenever I change the timing, I don't keep compulsory attendance for the same, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. The light has just went off, so pardon me for the same. Like I said, guys, so there will be no compulsory attendance in tomorrow's class for us. The class will start at 6 o'clock itself, so please be ready for the same. As well as the backend web development bootcamp classes will be starting at 8:15. Okay, backend web development classes will be starting at 8:15, where attendance will be compulsory. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Any problems with that, guys? Okay, great. So do attend the particular program, guys. The program has been created for you, and I hope that you guys will be able to continue your learning journey. See, the boot camps are free. Of course, the boot camps don't cover to a very advanced level, but an introduction to the topic, a project, a certificate is introduced to you guys, so that if you are interested in that particular topic, you can then pursue your journey into that topic itself. At DevTown, we never have programs on Android development. Okay, like, have you guys seen me taking up any programs on Android development at any particular point of time? Do you know the reason why I don't take boot camps on Android development? The reason for that is I only take boot camps on those topics that actually have placements. Android development does not has any placements at any particular point of time. There's some things that I want you guys to understand. If even if you are not continuing with the boot camp tomorrow onwards, there's no issues in that. I hope so that you guys had a blast in this particular boot camp. But some advices I wanted to provide it to you guys before you guys leave the boot camp itself. The first is, do not pursue topics that don't have placements. Research about things a little bit before you are able to continue further with things. Okay, before you are able to continue further with things, research about topics. For example, Android development, iOS development, all these have already been stopped. No company is using them. Every company wants cross platform mobile application developers. Now, this term looks a little bit huge for you guys to understand, that cross platform mobile application developer. That basically means a full stack engineer, a person who has completed his learnings in front end web development, back end web development, cloud computing, DevOps, as well as has learned one particular cross platform application development, that is either Flutter or React Native. So React JS, we are going to have another bootcamp that is going to start from, I guess, 23rd of the next this month itself. So we are going to have a bootcamp on that. But there is another topic inside of React JS that is called as React Native. So what happens is that writing just one piece of code, you are immediately able to have a website. You're immediately able to have an Android app, an iOS app, a watch OS app, a TV OS app, an AR VR app, a Windows app. Everything you are able to create with one code base itself. You don't need developers, one developer just for Android development, one developer just for iOS development. You don't need that. One person can do it. And that is the beauty of cross platform mobile application development. Now again, a lot of question arises, so what to choose between Flutter and React Native? So again, if you are looking forward to having jobs, then go further with React Native, because Flutter is not that widely adopted inside of the industry. It's a new technology. Please try to understand this. Company is not going to adopt a new technology. It has already spent billions of dollars creating the entire application in React Native. Why would it spend billions of another dollars itself to recreate the same application in a new technology? It makes no sense, right? Does it make any sense, guys? Please let me know. So somebody is asking, why does the Android development have no placements? Try to understand this. You are owning a company. Everybody close your eyes and think about it. You right now own a company. Now what would you do? Now you want to save money, right? As a owner of a company, you want money to come to your pockets. You're not doing a charity work right over there, right? So what would you do about it? You now, if you want to create, you need an Android app, you need a website, you need an iOS app, you need a watch OS app, a Google OS watch app, you want a iOS watch app itself, that is your Apple watches, you want a TV app, okay, you want to have the application on your TV, you want to have an AR VR app as well. Now to create all these, initially you had different developers creating the front end of all these different applications. Then you were introduced to a particular technology very early on in the days itself, called as React Native. In that, one developer can sit, create the entire application that can now act as your website, as your Android app, as an iOS app, as a TV app, as an Apple Watch app, as an AR VR app, whatever you want, it can act like that, and a Windows app as well. So most of the companies, instead of hiring 15 people to develop all these 15 teams to develop all these different applications, now hire only one team that basically builds the website as well as the your applications as well. But here you need to understand the competition has increased a lot. This is not your 2013 and 2015 that I know React Native, I'm going to get a job. It does not work like that, guys. It does not work like that. Please try to understand this. The competition has increased far beyond your imagination. Far beyond your imagination itself. It is not the case anymore that only learning programming, only learning a programming language is going to get you jobs. Only building a few projects are going to get you jobs. It is not going to happen at any particular point of time right now. Right now, the market is situated in such a way that if you are not the best in the market, you are going to suffer like anything. See, I have been with you guys for the past 7 days, and I am able to proudly say this about you guys, that you guys are very hardworking. Being in a boot camp, coming to the class on time every single day, trying to learn things, trying to do the project itself, that basically showcases that you are actually interested in these topics, and you are actually working hard to achieve something. And I'm very proud to say this, guys, that this is literally one of the things that companies look forward for. Hard working candidates that basically try to grow with time. Make sure that you guys don't lose this entire drive that you guys are having at any particular point of time, guys. No matter what somebody says, okay, don't lose this drive to grow. and not deviate from the path. Okay, I'm going to give you a path to study. If you are interested in full stack development or software engineering or something like that, I'm going to give you a path, and I'm guaranteeing you one thing: if you follow this path, you will be able to get a placement, an average placement of at least 15 to 18 lakhs per annum. If you just follow this path, I can give you a written guarantee, you can get a placement of 15 to 18 lakhs per annum. Please try to understand this. Okay, so how many of you guys think, how many programming languages should you know for getting a placement, guys? How many programming languages should you know to get a placement? Somebody saying two, somebody saying three, somebody saying one. Okay, a lot of twos, good. Somebody saying four. Okay, so the correct answer is two. See, you need to understand first of all that the hiring process for every single company is the same. I've been a technical recruiter for more than 15 different companies. I create the interviews, I take up the interviews, I select the students. DevTown as an individual company has placed more than 3,000 students. We have more than 36 companies that are currently partnered up with us for placements. I can even show you guys these companies as well. I hope you have the list right now. So maybe in your attendance, if you guys have ever paid attention to it, we already provide you guys with our hiring companies. So these are the hiring companies that are currently hiring from us. So if any of these companies are the aim that I want to end up into this particular company itself, the hiring process for all these companies is the absolute same. Absolute same. No matter if you're applying for web development, front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing, no matter if you're applying for data science, AIML, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, which is a very wrong term, but still you guys understand it in that way. So I'm just letting you guys know in the similar way itself, or a data analyst, or a data scientist, or a data engineer. No matter if you want to apply as a software engineer, as a cyber security expert, as an ethical hacking expert itself, no matter if any of these positions are your aim, but these are the companies that are your aim, the hiring process is the same. First, none of these companies that are present on our screen is going to give you an opportunity for an interview as well if you don't know data structures and algorithms. If you don't know data structures and algorithms, none of these companies, no matter where, which domain you are interested in to apply in these companies, they're not even going to get you an interview as well. Because please try to understand these companies get millions of resumes every single year. They don't have time to sit and go through each of the resumes, give an interview chance for every single person. So what these companies do is they take up an online coding exam. Now, this online coding exam is like having 2 to 3 coding questions that you will have to solve in 60 minutes. If you are not able to solve them, you are not given a chance at an interview as well. That is the biggest problem. And in this particular exam, the coding questions are based on data structures and algorithms. So if you are weak at data structures and algorithms, you are great at full stack, you're great at data science, you're great at cyber security, you have amazing projects as well. But if you are bad at data structures and algorithms, no company is going to give you a chance for an interview. Please do remember that. Okay. The second particular thing that you need to remember is in the interviews as well, there are going to be 3 types of interviews. For example, when I gave my interview at Google, I had 8 interview rounds. In these 8 interview rounds, I can classify every single interview into 3 types. The first type of interview is again data structures and algorithms round. In this, they are going to ask me questions related to the programming language I've chosen for doing data structures and algorithms. So, for example, if I choose C++ to do data, I'm going to ask questions related to C++ as well. If I'm choosing Java for data structure and algorithms, I'm going to ask questions related to Java as well, guys. And so on and so forth. I will be given a coding question and I will have to live code it in front of the interviewer. The interviewer will change the question, will tell you to optimize, and you will have to do it in front of him. Then the next round is your technical round. This is where what position you have applied for, what projects do you are having, what type of internships that you have done, what experience you're having, any volunteer experience, any hackathon experience. All this is looked in this particular round itself. This is where it is decided whether to hire you or not. And the third type of interview is your HR round. The HR round is basically to check whether you are a psychopath or not. So if you are a good human being, you have presence of mind, and you don't blabber shit from your mouth, you will easily be able to cross the HR round. If you are sitting in an HR round, the chance of you getting selected is 99.9%. It is as simple as that. Okay. So now the second particular question, I was able to see this question right over here. What to select, AI, ML or big data? Okay. What to select, AI, ML or big data? It is the same as asking somebody what to select first. I don't know anything. So what to select first? Should I first learn basics of physics, or should I directly go into rocket engineering itself? Without studying the basics of physics, not knowing mathematics, can I directly go into rocket engineering? What do you think will happen with that particular person, guys? What do you think will happen with that particular person? Not knowing the basics of mathematics, not knowing the basics of physics, directly going into rocket engineering itself. So always remember this, guys. Try to research about the topic a little bit more. Big data, studying big data is not going to get you any jobs, because big data is for people who have a lot of experience, at least 1 to 2 years of experience. They have to learn big data to get a new job. For freshers, data science is the topic that you need to follow. Science has one subtopic that is there, that is artificial intelligence, and one of the subtypes of artificial intelligence is machine learning. So when you say to somebody that I'm learning AI, ML, it actually makes no sense. It is just like me saying to you guys that I'm currently learning mathematics and addition. I'm learning mathematics and addition. Does that make any sense to you? You will say that he has no idea what is mathematics, he has no idea what is addition as well. Machine learning is a subtype of artificial intelligence. It is not two separate things. And secondly, even learning artificial intelligence is of no use if you are not studying data science. So it is data science. Under data science, one of the subtopics that you have to study is actually artificial intelligence. Please try to understand this. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. We are going to have a bootcamp on artificial intelligence and Python in the next month. So if you guys are interested in that, to understand what is AI actually, what is machine learning actually with projects, as well as if you don't know anything about Python, you don't have to worry. You didn't know JavaScript as well. I taught you guys that. So we'll be learning Python in that bootcamp. So next month I'm going to have a bootcamp on that as well. So my duty is always to make sure that whatever you guys need to understand, I'm able to provide that to you guys. That is the reason why I planned for the bootcamp itself. So nevertheless, your learning pathway. So again, I will back this via facts. Okay, first, what are the facts? So the average placement that we have been able to deliver to our students, let me show you guys that. So the numbers that you are able to see on your screen right over here are the number of students that we have placed. The green color basically means that they have been placed at a package of above 30 lakhs per annum. The orange color basically states that the package is above 20 lakhs per annum. And the red color basically states that the package is above 12 lakhs per annum. So that is basically the average packages, the number of students that have been placed in each of these companies. Along with that, these are some of the testimonials of the students as well, as you are able to see right over here. These are the students. We have placed students in Microsoft, Gap Inc., Indian Space Society, so ISRO, Amazon. Then you're having Samsung, Geo, Oracle, Flipkart, Barclays, Walmart, Deutsche Bank, Fidelity Inc., DigiHealth, Cognizant, TCS, CasePoint, Qatar Airways, Infosys, Larsen and Turbo, that is L&T, Deloitte, Bale, TCS once again, British Telecom, Adani Solar, Cognizant once again, ZS Associates, now Wingman Partners, Allied Projects. Along with that, we have some additional students that we have placed right over here. For example, in JP Morgan and Chase, Accenture, Sony, Warner Brothers, Wipro. Then you're having Deloitte, Accenture, Lowell's India. You are having people who have been placed in Samsung R&D, Samsung Herman. You have people who have been placed in companies like Cisco. So that was basically for cybersecurity. She has been placed right over there. Then you're having people in Amazon. You're having people again in Amazon, IBM, visa. So this was also for cybersecurity placement that we were able to deliver. Then you are having people who have joined IBM and many other companies like Oracle and others as well. Along with that, we are having students who have been placed in Google. So taking into consideration all these students that we have trained, every single one of them followed the exact pathway that I'm going to give you guys right now. The exact pathway. The average placement for full stack development was 17 to 18 lakhs per annum. The lowest placement was 13 lakhs per annum. The highest placement is 60 lakhs per annum. That is 58 lakhs per annum, but it is almost 60 itself. For data science, the average placement was approximately 15 lakhs per annum, 1.5. The lowest placement was 11 lakhs per annum, and the highest placement that we were able to deliver was at 60 lakhs per annum. For cyber security, the lowest placement is at 9 lakhs per annum, the highest placement is 36 lakhs per annum, and the average placement is 12 lakhs per annum. Cyber security has a little bit messed up condition, but it's fine. Placements are there. Data science had almost 98% placement ratio. Full stack had 100% placement ratio. Cybersecurity had 78% placement ratio itself. These are the numbers right over there. And each of these students followed the exact same pathway for getting their placements. Exact same pathway. And this is what you need to do. See, collecting bootcamp certificates is not enough. You need to start preparing yourself for placements. People from IITs, NITs start their preparation from the first semester itself. And people from third tier colleges will start their preparation 3 months before a particular placement, and then they will cry that okay, we are not able to get good placements because I'm doing BCA, because I'm doing BBA, that is the reason why I'm not able to get good placements. You were not working hard, that is the reason why you are not able to get good placements. Okay, most of these students are not even from CSE, most of these students are not even from BTech as well. For example, one of the students I placed in Google was currently doing hospitality management. Two of the students that I placed into Amazon were doing maritime engineering and merchant navy. A few of the students who recently got placed into Oracle, they were doing BBA, not even BCA, BBA they were doing. There were 14 students who got placed into Oracle from BBA at a good package of, I think so, 16 lakhs per annum. The point is, you guys have created a blockage in your own minds that because I'm not from CSE, I'm not from IT, I will not be able to get good placements. Or because I'm not from a good college, I will not be able to get good placements. The reason why you don't get good placements is because you don't work hard. It's because you stop working hard. Right now, you guys have been spending the last 7 days, and I want you guys to keep up the momentum. And that is the reason why I'm telling you guys the pathway, so that from tomorrow onwards, you follow this pathway to get towards your placement itself. It's never too late. It's never too late. And it's never too early as well. You can start at any particular point of time. The early that you start, the better results you will get. It's always a point you need to remember. The early that you are able to start, the better you will be able to do. Okay? First thing you need to keep in mind is start with learning one programming language. That's it. Only one programming language. But this programming language should be between these two itself. Either C++ or Java. Nothing else. Either C++ or Java, nothing else, guys. Once you select one programming, any of these is very good. Very good. Excellent. I personally did C++, but both of them are excellent right over there. Any other programming language is absolutely shit. Only these two programming languages. Once you select a programming language, you should spend just 10 hours. Okay, you should just spend not more than, not a single second more than 10 hours learning that programming language. Go to YouTube. Simply go to YouTube. Complete C++ tutorial. Just search on YouTube or on internet itself. Find one video. Complete that video. Or even if you're not able to complete, you are able to do 60% of the video in 10 hours. Stop right over there. You won't spend a single second more. 2 hours every single day, 5 days, one programming language done. Whatever you are able to do. You were able to reach to loops, stop at loops itself. No issues in that. Once you do that, do not spend any second more spent on learning a programming language is an absolute waste of your time. Absolute waste of your time. Most of the students don't understand this. They just spend time on learning the programming language, doing projects on the programming language. It is actually a big waste of your time. It is not important. What is important is learning DSA. Immediately start learning data structures and algorithms right over there. Immediately start learning DSA. In DSA, how you need to learn is very simple. For example, either you are joining a program, never learn it from a book. You will never be able to understand or do data structure algorithms properly from a book itself. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks as well for some of the companies. Okay, where does the questions come from actually? So, first of all, take up a particular topic. Let's assume you have started from the basics. You have taken up mathematics and bit manipulation. So, learn that topic properly, solve some of the questions of these topics properly. Once you have, and try to think about this as mathematics. Okay, try to think about this as mathematics itself. How do you learn mathematics? Do you just read through a book and you are like balle balle, done, ho gaya, mathematics is complete? You will never be able to answer anything in the examination itself. What do? You learn a particular topic, you see some example solutions itself, you try to understand, you solve those example solutions on your own. If you're not able to understand, you refer it back from the book itself, and then you go further with solving the exercise. Then you see if the answer matches or not. In the exact same way, you have to study your entirety of data structures and algorithms. You take up a topic, you see some example questions, you learn about it, then you go to the exercise, you try to solve more questions about the topic, then you move on to the next particular topic, and so on and so forth. You complete arrays, linked lists, stack, queues, DQs, graphs, greedy algorithms, dynamic programming, red and black tree, all these different topics that are there, you complete it properly itself. Now, where to practice these questions from? That is a very important. Where can I solve these exams? So these exercises, where can I get it? So my suggestion to you would be only two platforms, either Lead Code or CodeChef. Either Lead Code or CodeChef. No other platform should be selected for practicing data structures and algorithms. Now, the tip and trick. Why is that reason? You will be able to understand from the tip. Now, how many of you guys are interested into joining companies like Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, then companies like Samsung? These are some of the companies that you want to get into. Okay, please let me know. These are the companies of your interest, guys. Then please do let me know, guys. Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, Samsung, these are the companies that you are interested in. Okay, so let me tell you guys something. The online coding examination as well as the interview questions, I've personally taken up these interviews for these companies, come directly from CodeChef. They don't even change the question. Direct, same question they will pick up from CodeChef and give in the examination. So if you are actually practicing from CodeChef, the chance of you getting a same question in the exam is way too high. Is way too high itself. That is the reason why CodeChef is a good platform, because these are the platforms from where companies are copying questions to put in their examination. 100% of the questions of these companies comes from CodeChef. Similar to that, if you're interested in companies like Amazon, you're interested in companies like JP Morgan and Chase, you're interested in companies like Geo, they take up questions directly from Lead Code. They don't even change the question. They take up question directly from Lead Code and give in their examination. Again, you have already solved it. You are getting good at it. The same question came into your exam. You are immediately able to solve it right over there. That is the reason why I always suggest students to practice from Lead Code and CodeChef. Why not Hacker Earth? Why not Hacker Rank? Why not Geek for Geeks? The reason for that is most of the questions are outdated. These are the questions that were sometime asked in like 10 years ago in these examinations. They are outdated right over there. The questions are very simple. Due to that reason, student gets a false sense of entitlement that I know something. And when they go and give the exam, they're not able to answer a single question in the exam. Why? Because they were solving so easy questions right over there. But in the exam, if that kind of questions are there that everybody is able to solve, what is the point of having the exams? They could have directly given interview chance to everybody. That is the reason why you should never practice from other platforms. Practice from Lead Code and CodeChef itself. In DevTown as well, when we train our students, we make our students solve at least 600 questions from both the platforms, Lead Code and CodeChef, before allowing them to go into the domain topic. We make them solve 600 questions. Now, the very big problem statement, very big question that everybody will be having right now. What about Google? Right? Many of you guys will be having this question right now. What about Google? I want to get into Google. What should be the pathway for that? What platform should I study from? Right? What do people who end up at Google do? Why do they like land up at Google? What is special that they are able to do right over there? So in the previous 3 months, we have placed 70 students in Google. Even I am from Google, so we have also placed 70 students in Google. Every single one of them, first of all, it is good to aim for Google. I'm never saying that it is wrong for somebody to like, why are you aiming for Google or something like that. It's always very good, but always remember the level that you are at. Sometimes what happens is people set a very high goal, I want to end up at Google itself, but they don't work hard enough for that, and then they feel depressed that, oh, I'm not going to get into Google, oh, what to do right now. Getting into Google, one in a million people are able to get into Google. It's a very, very, very competitive market itself. So you have to be not the average, the best. Now, platforms like LeetCode and CodeChef definitely are tough platforms, definitely are very good platforms to practice from, but it is not to Google's level, being very frank about it. So usually what we did for these 70 students was we handpicked these 70 students for preparing them for Google. So we selected 90 students, 70 of them got into Google, 3 got into Atlassian. Intuit as well has very good package. All these companies have very good packages right over there, very difficult to get into as well. So please try to understand this. The first thing that they did was they completed at least 700 to 800 questions from both the platforms, LeetCode and CodeChef, together both the platforms together. They solved 600 to 700 questions. Now once they did that, they had confidence, they had some knowledge, they had solved some tough platforms, tough questions as well, so they were ready. Then we introduced them to a new platform, that is Code Forces. We have a very, very strict saying in our like training program that never ever ever go to Code Forces without solving at least 600 questions from LeetCode and CodeChef. Code Forces is one of the most toughest platforms to practice data structures, algorithms, and competitive programming from. So, for example, for me, in my first year of college, I did that mistake. I directly went to Code Forces to practice because I thought I was a stud, and I quit coding for 3 months. Like, I just quit coding. I decided I don't want to end up in a coding job itself. I don't want it. I will do something else with my life. But then my big brother told me that I went in the wrong pathway itself, how to correct that, and he helped me through that itself. But never go to Code Forces directly. It will destroy your entire confidence. Even people who are doing lead code code chef very good go to Code Forces and their confidence is also destroyed like anything. The reason is that is the level of questions that are going to come into these companies, and that is the platform that you need to practice from. That is the point that I'm trying to say. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Now, the next pretty question that I'm able to see, what about the CGPA and degree? Does our degree matter? So, degree does not matter. If you have the right knowledge, right like thinking, okay, right training, right certificates, right experience, then it does not matter. Your degree does not matter. What matters is your knowledge and your skill set. If you don't have knowledge, you don't have skill set, nobody is going to hire you. Even if you are from IIT Bombay as well, if you don't have knowledge and skill set, nobody is going to hire you. You need to understand that. Secondly, the CGPA, is CGPA important for placements? So CGPA is important in such a way that, for example, my CGPA while applying at Google was 7.2. While getting my first internship, it was 6.3 or 6.4 itself. It was very low. We have even placed students with like 2, 3 backlogs as well. Students like that get placed. I had one student who got placement in Goldman Sachs. He had a CGPA of 5.2 with 4 backlogs. But he got into Goldman Sachs. Why? Because he had the right knowledge. He was good at data structure algorithms. He was good at competitive programming. He was extremely good at full stack development. The reason why you get placement is because of your knowledge and skill set. Certificates, bootcamp certificates don't carry any value. Only the knowledge does. You have the knowledge, you are able to showcase that knowledge to the other person sitting in front of you. That is what has the importance after this boot camp. That is the reason why I took my time to make you guys understand what to do after this boot camp, what to focus upon, what not to focus upon, because that is very important for you guys to understand. Okay, now, can we get jobs in gaming? A lot of different questions are coming to my way about gaming. Can I get a job in gaming itself? Now, guys, being very frank about it, in India, there are very little studios of gaming that actually develop gaming projects itself, that work upon gaming projects. Very few placements are there. Yearly, there are 10 placements, I think so, in gaming industry in India, because most of the studios are based in China. So in India, you are not able to get placements. Gaming as a hobby is fine. Like if you want to do game development and everything as a hobby, it's totally fine in your free time. My suggestion would be go further with full stack, data science, or cybersecurity. All these three have amazing placements right over there, guys. Okay. Career gap. So usually I have placed students with 8 years of career gap as well. But if you are having a career gap, I will suggest you to focus upon full stack development to get a placement. That has much more placements. It will be very easy to get your placement as well. Okay. So what about recession? See, there is nothing called as a recession right now. Okay, I don't know why you guys feel this. For the previous 15 years, the hiring has been the same in the IT industry, except 1 year during COVID. That is when the hiring actually increased by a lot. Almost 3 to 4 times the hiring increased. And now it is back at the same level. Hiring never, like, was never, there's no recession in India. Abroad there is. I'm not lying about it. Abroad there is, like, the condition abroad is right now in such a way that very few people from India who are going abroad are able to secure jobs. Only 10% of the students going abroad to study are able to secure jobs. That is the problem abroad. In India, the hiring has remained the same. Only in 1 year during, like, in the COVID period, you had a extreme boost of hiring itself throughout the entire country, but that has just gone down to the same level it was before that particular period. The same competition is there. Everybody has to compete. Now, being very frank, if I was not in that particular arena, I would have not been able to get into Google. I would have landed into Microsoft or Amazon or something like that. But because I was lucky, I was able to get into Google. Luck also is important. Okay, the hard work is important, guys. I'm not lying about it. But due to my previous experience, luck is also very important. So always pray to God, always do puja part properly itself. That also plays a very big role in your placements. That is something that I feel. Of course, that is your personal thing as well. Okay, I'm a BCom graduate learning web development from the last 3 months. The fuck? What are you learning for the last 3 months? What are the chances to get a job in the IT industry? Learn a little bit of data structures and algorithms. And in web development, I don't know what you have studied, but at least MERN stack should be completed. MERN, MongoDB, Express, React, Node. Having some projects inside of that, a little bit of knowledge about AWS and cloud computing, and DevOps should be there. Okay. Okay, so for every fresher in Google, the package is actually the same itself at 60 lakhs per annum. It does not change. Okay. What are the skills required for full stack developer? Please explain thoroughly. Kindly say to us. Okay, no issues in that. Let me go through this itself. I've opened that for you guys. So this is exactly what we taught to our students in full stack development. Okay, when we provide them the placements as well, this is exactly what they have been taught. You start out by learning C++, that is taught to you by a software engineer from Barclays. Then you go towards data structures and algorithms in C++, that is taught to you guys by Ravid Kumar. So these are all the instructors that are there who teach our students live on every single day on Zoom classes. There's 2 to 3 hours of live classes every single day, 6 days a week for almost 3 to 4 months, in which we cover all the topics for placements. So you have people from Google, Amazon, Morgan Stanley, McKinsey and Company, American Express, Google, Sony, TensorFlow, Stealth and Moving, Goldman Sachs, Oyo, HP, Porsche, Oracle, Microsoft, Geo, and many other companies as well. So once you learn C++ via the instructor from Barclays, then you start with data structures and algorithms. These are all the topics that you need to cover in data structures and algorithms, guys. I've already listed this out for you guys. These are all the topics that we also cover in our classes. So Ravit Kumar, who is a software engineer from Google, a very close friend of mine, he's the one who takes up the classes itself in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. So Ravit Kumar, he is the one who takes up the classes in the evening, and we complete data structure algorithms right away here itself. Hello guys, I hope that I'm audible right now. Hello guys, I hope that I'm audible right now, guys. I hope so that I'm audible right now, guys. So I think so. There was an issue. I got the blue screen of death on my computer. One of the most dreaded things that are there inside of Windows laptops itself. So that is the reason why I got misplaced from the lecture. Nevertheless, let's continue from right over there itself, guys. The next thing that you have to start learning is, for example, web development fundamentals. Okay, now what do I mean by web development fundamentals? Basically, the web protocols, HTTP, HTTPS, HTML, CSS, Git, GitHub version control, Tailwind CSS, Bootstrap CSS, responsive designs with CSS, grid and box layout, all these JavaScript, all these important concepts, these are called as the basics of web development. If you're learning this and calling you yourself a web developer, there is something very wrong with you, because this is the syllabus of a 10th standard CBSE student. A 10th standard CBSE student is what this is being taught to. So you have to develop a little bit more. That is the reason why you start learning something like front end web development with React JS. You learn back end web development with MongoDB, Express, Node.js, microservice architecture, monolithic architecture, when to use what, building RESTful APIs, authentication and security right over there itself. Okay. Then you are having all these DevOps concepts. Okay, DevOps is a very important thing for your full stack development when you're learning that, because people who are learning Merge stack are millions. Millions of people are yearly learning Merge stack. You're not standing out from the crowd. To stand out from the crowd, to make sure that you are able to get the placement, this is what we teach to our students as well. We teach them DevOps, we teach them full stack development, we teach them cloud computing as well. We teach them how to integrate these topics together. The reason for that is how they are able to stand out from the crowd. That I know a little bit more than everybody else, select me. I have an experience with integrating these topics, select me. That is how you need to learn. For example, the project that we do for our students, we do two projects: Zomato clone and Book My Show clone. Even you guys can do the exact same project as well. In the Zomato clone, you are having the front end, exact same front end of Zomato into React JS. You're having the back end of Zomato with the same features in MongoDB, Express, Node.js in a microservice architecture manner using RESTful APIs itself. We deploy the entire solution on AWS and orchestrate it using DevOps, that is Docker, Kubernetes, Kate clusters, CI/CD. And the best part about it is the platform that the student creates. Even if 1 million people are coming to that platform, the platform won't crash, it won't hang itself. That is the level of the project that the student is able to do. The same thing done with the Book My Show application as well. But this time using an app, using React Native, we help them create an app as well. So that is the level of the project that you need to do, guys. Okay, these projects are not very difficult. You guys select a particular topic, you do a little bit Google search. Okay, how to do this? Okay, how to create the landing page? Okay, how can I change this? How can I integrate this with this? But for that, a basic knowledge about front end web development, back end development, DevOps, and cloud computing is also important. In the training program, the instructors come to the classes, they code the entire project live in front of the student, they help them code the project themselves as well. So in that particular way, they are continuously learning. That is the level that you guys need to reach. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Do I need to study AI to get placements? Not at all. Not at all. Okay, please stop listening to shitty as Instagram and internet influencers itself. They are not placed anywhere in any of the companies. Okay, they are just doing some random shit. They just need clickbait. Okay, you don't need AI to actually get a placement. Chat GPT and all that can help you optimize your stuff a little bit, but they are never going to replace you. You need to understand it. We are irreplaceable in these companies. No company is going to replace you until unless you are working in like a call time itself, or you are working in support or something, you are going to get replaced. Developers cannot get replaced. Okay, being a third year student, what to start now? Full stack, then C++, DSA, or vice versa? Vice versa. First C++, then data structures, algorithms, then parallelly with data structures and algorithms, because that is a never ending process. Even right now as well, daily I spend at least 30 minutes revising my data structures and algorithms. Because even right now, if I want to change my company, I have to still give a DSA run. So DSA is never going to leave your backs. It is always going to be there. Okay. And you cannot get a lot of money being in the same company. If you want to earn a little bit more, you have to change your company itself. So DSA is never going to leave your backs. It is always going to stay behind you itself. You cannot get rid of it. So it is parallelly with DSA, you have to do full stack development. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Which is the best language for DSA? C++ or Java? Nevertheless, if you guys ever like are not able to figure out what to do, how to do, you guys are lost at any particular point of time, you can always join the DevTown training program as well. So what we have done is that we train the students in C++, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming. Okay, we make them solve at least 600 to 700 questions in the class. So Ritik Kumar, who is a who is a software engineer at Microsoft, he's the one who teaches our students competitive programming. Data structure algorithms is taught by a particular person, that is Ritik Kumar, who is currently Ravit Kumar, who is currently working in Google, and C++ is taught to them by a particular software engineer from Barclays. Then we start with one domain topic which the student can choose whether they want to go into data science, full stack, or cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is taught to you guys by cybersecurity expert Harsh Akshit, who is currently working in Google itself. Then you have Microsoft. You have people from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, many other companies who basically teach the full stack and data science syllabus. Even one of the instructors, I am also there. I basically handle the deep learning portions as well as the so in data science, deep learning is what I teach, and in full stack, DevOps is what I teach right over there. So every instructor has their own best part about them. So the student is able to learn quite well right over there. And then after the entire training, once the training has been completed, so it's a live training every single day on Zoom classes, the training will be there, doubt sessions will be there with the students. Then we start with the like leveling up of the students. So aptitude preparation, interview preparation, mock interviews happen for the students. They are given a 3 months internship certificate from DevTown in the domain topic of their choice, with a letter of recommendation and an offer letter. As well as we have partnered up with more than 18 different companies that provide our students a 1 month guaranteed internship. So I don't know if you guys know about it or not. These are the companies that we have partnered up with right now. So for example, for data analysts and software engineering, you are having companies like Cognizant, Deloitte, Boston Consulting Group, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, and British Airways, which provide our students a 1 month guaranteed internship. in which the student basically chooses after completing the training that which company he or she wants to do an internship with. We send their profile to the company. It's a guaranteed internship. Whatever date the student selects, the internship starts at that particular date. They do a 1 month internship. They get an internship certificate directly from the company itself. The internship is free of cost. We never charge anything for the internship. We only charge things for the training because we have to pay to the instructors. Then you are having your full stack and software engineering. We have companies like Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. These are the companies that currently offer our students a 1 month guaranteed internship in full stack and cybersecurity in software engineering. Then you are having companies like MasterCard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PwC who offer that for cybersecurity and software engineering. Now, the best part about the internship is if you do well in the internship, if you're doing good in the internship, you directly get paid internships as well as job opportunities with that particular company itself. So, for example, if I do my internship with MasterCard, I did well in the internship. Then, in that particular case, I get my paid internships with that company in the second year and third year of my college, as well as I get my final job opportunity with that company itself. Then the next way of placing our students is through our instructors. So as you guys know, we have so many different instructors with us at any particular point of time, as you're able to see right over here. We collect referrals and we distribute more than 500 referrals every single month within our students. Referrals are basically what helps you that you are able to go to an interview without even giving the online coding exam. So you don't have to give the online coding exam. You are directly able to get into the interview itself. The reason for that is these people vouch for you. That is the reason why. The third particular method of getting placements for our students is through our partner program. We have more than 36 partner companies who are currently hiring from us, which includes companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Gap, Samsung. We send your resumes to those companies and they directly call you for an interview. And the last particular method is through our placement portal. We have our own placement portal where companies directly place their internships as well as their placement opportunities right over there. Now think about it in such a way. A student who is able to learn C++, Java, data structures algorithms, has practiced 500 questions in competitive programming, is able to build projects like the Zomato clone, the Book My Show clone, knows front end, back end, DevOps, cloud in its entirety, from the utmost basics to the most advanced level, has completed a 3 months internship at a small startup, has completed a 1 month internship at a very well known MNC as well. That is the reason why our students are able to get an average placement of 15 to 18 lakhs per annum, and we have a 100% placement ratio as well. That's the only reason why. Because the students are being taught to the best extent. And the best particular thing is, just like the boot camps, we never have any kind of prerequisites for the training program. We never ask our students that, okay, you should know programming or you should know something. We always ask them, you should always be ready to work hard. That's it. Rest teaching, if you don't even know what is programming, we will teach you from the utmost basics to the most advanced level, because our job is to make you guys pleased. That is our job, not yours. Okay. The cost of the entire training and internship is 7,500 rupees itself. That is the cost of the entire training and internship program itself. 7,500 rupees plus taxes, which we have divided into two halves. That is 500 rupees for the pre-registration and 7,000 rupees plus taxes for the post-registration itself, which includes the 3 months of live training, which includes the 1 month guaranteed internship, the 3 months of internship certificate from DevTown as well. That is the entire cost for the entire program. So could you guys let me know how many of you guys are interested in the training and internship program? Could you guys let me know how many of you guys are interested in the training and internship program, guys? There is no criteria for the internship. The internship is guaranteed to every single person who is completing the training right over there. And you guys let me know how many of you guys are interested in the training and internship program. The training and internship program, guys, is currently available, and this is something that we start, like for example, the last time that we started this training and internship program was in last year November. That is the time that we started the training and internship program. The reason for that is, now if you're doing well in the internship, you'll also be getting paid in the internship as well, so you don't have to worry about that. We take care of everything for you guys. So last year in November, we started the program, because when these companies are providing the guaranteed internship, that means they are actually hiring. That is the reason why they are providing the guaranteed internship. Nobody provides you an internship just like that, because it's a waste of money, it's a waste of talent, it is a waste of time as well for these companies. They only provide that because they are hiring from us, and this is the second time they have come to us to start hiring, and that is a very good thing as well, because we are also very proud, and two of the other companies have also been added to the list, so we are very proud of doing this. So for those students, the entire training, the entire internship is completely online. The reason for that is we get students from all across the globe joining us for the training and internship. For those students who are interested to join the program, I'm going to give you guys a pre-registration link. The cost of the pre-registration, guys, is 500 rupees only. Cost of the free registration is 500 rupees only. For those students who are interested for doing the training as well as the internship, you guys can complete your pre-registration right now or message on the WhatsApp number above. We will not be taking in more than 15 people this time. The reason for that is we have limited number of seats. We just want to make sure that the students are able to get placed, because in front of the company we don't want to cut our nose. That is the reason why. Those who are interested to participate in the training and internship, you guys can do your pre-registration using this link itself. Okay, his web development course in Udemy by Dr. Angela is good. It is okayish. It basically does not teaches you, like, it will just teach you the MERN stack itself. It will miss out on DevOps as well as cloud computing concepts, which is very important. And everybody does that, so you are not standing out from the crowd. You are doing the exact same thing. So for those students who are interested in the training and internship, you guys can do your pre-registration using this link. Okay. First year students, definitely the early that you are able to join, the better your chance of getting a good placement as well. Okay. Android development or web development, of course, web development, and then cross-platform mobile application development. In my college, they only focus on Python. What can I follow now? I'm sort of bother. Akash, go further with C++ and data structure algorithms first. Okay. Will I get job after completing the program? Of course, yes. Okay. When we'll have to pay the remaining amount before starting the program itself. Okay. Can you give the minimum things required in full stack? That is the minimum things if you want to get a placement. If placement is your like aim, then these are the minimum things that you want to do. So I got a backlog in 4 semester. Can I apply for the internship or placement without much problem? No issues with that. The internship is guaranteed to every student that is getting there. Okay. See, guys, if you are expecting somebody from Google to come to the class every single day for 3 hours to teach you every single day for 3 months, 6 days a week of 3 months itself, get a guaranteed internship. You are doing well in the internship, you are also getting paid in the internship as well. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal itself. You are able to complete C++, data structure algorithms, computer programming, and one entirety of full stack development itself live. You go to any other platform, you find me a platform that is able to teach this to you guys in less than 20,000. In less than 20,000. The reason why we are able to do it in 7,500 is because all these instructors are actually interested to contribute back to the community. That is the reason why they charge very less from us. And we are able to bring them good quality students that are actually enthusiastic in the classes. That is the reason why we don't have any profits. At DevTown is a non-profit organization. We never charge anything more than what we have to pay to our instructors and the people who run the company. That's it. We never charge any kind of profit on any of our particular trainings. We could have charged for the boot camps as well, but we never do that. People charge almost 1,000, 1,500 for every single boot camp that they conduct at the bare minimum. We never charge anything because that is something that I'm doing on my free time. I don't have to care about it. Even that is the reason why I take up the deep learning classes and the DevOps classes, so that we can reduce the cost of the entire training. That is the reason why we are able to provide you guys with that. PW skills at 3,500. So PW skills does not include full stack development, data structure algorithms, computer programming, everything. If you look at PW skills, first of all, the live batches have more than 1,000 students in each batch. And in 1,000 students, what kind of live batch is going to go on? Only you guys guess it. I don't know. Okay. In our class, we don't put more than 60 students in one class, so that we are able to individually pay attention to each and every student. Where will I get the guaranteed internship? If you are enrolling into the program, yes. Currently, we only have 10 seats that are currently available. The total amount of the entire training and internship is 7,500 rupees plus taxes. That's it. What about Java? So we are having the option of choosing between C++ and Java for data structures and algorithms, but that will be something up to you guys. Okay. What are the prerequisites for our program? The prerequisites for the program is that you should be enthusiastic, you should be ready to learn. That is it. Even if you know something about programming, first forget about it and then come to the class, because I don't know where you have learned from. That is the reason why. Why did you leave Google? I said that, right? Because staying in the same company, you're going to get 5%, 7% increment in your salary. That is very less. If you change your company, you get 30%, 25% increment in your salary. Just if you get a better opportunity, just change it, right? So, like I said, guys, for those students who are interested in the training and internship program, please complete your pre-registration right now. Most of these companies that you are able to see right over here don't even come to these colleges itself. Most of the colleges, these companies don't even come right over there. And you guys are able to get a direct chance of interning with this company. So please do not miss it out, guys. It's a very big opportunity for you guys. Do not miss it out. Nevertheless, I'm going to give you guys the attendance link right now. Please do fill up your attendance properly. Okay. Like I said, guys, if you are interested in the training and internship, we also have a self-paced program as well, which is the same program without the live classes. So it will be a self-paced program. In the live classes, you get the live recording of every single class with lifetime access. You don't have to worry about it. If somebody is still interested in the program but wants to go further with just, we don't want the live classes, I don't know why, but I think so live classes have a better opportunity right over there. But if you want to go with a self-paced class as well, we do offer that. The cost of the self-paced class is 3,500 rupees itself. You guys definitely enroll in that as well. That will be your thinking about it. Okay, for the live training program, it is 7,500. For the self-paced, it is 3,500 itself. Okay, same program, same things, just that one is live, one is not live. Okay, so right over here, guys, I have provided you guys with the today's attendance link. Please start filling up the attendance link right now, guys. Please start filling up the attendance link right now. I have provided you guys with the attendance as well as provided you guys the pre-registration in the live chat. We only have 15 seats available, guys. So if you guys are interested for the training and internship, the timings of the classes will be in the evening after 7 o'clock, because all the instructors are currently working. They get free by 5:36. That is the reason why we have the classes after 7 o'clock in the evening. Does the 3,500 have the same benefits? Not the exact same benefits. There's no live classes. There's no like the guaranteed internship is not there. The paid internships will not be there. Okay, so it will just be like if you just want to learn from recordings itself, that is the case. Okay. Do not go for Android development, Rohit. There are no placements in that. Go further with full stack development. React Native is what you need to learn along with full stack development. That is covered into our program itself, so you don't have to worry about it. The attendance also I have provided you guys in the live chat. Please do fill it up properly. Okay. Attendance as well I have provided you guys in the live chat, guys. You guys can fill it up properly right now. Guys, only 15 seats are there in total. So if you are interested in the training and internship, do participate in that. Okay. We will get referrals if we perform very well in the 3,501. It's a self-paced program. Like, how can we judge how you are performing right over there? In live classes, the instructors are able to judge, and hence we provide them with the referrals, right? But nevertheless, you get access to the placement itself. Your resumes get sent to the companies. Everything happens right over there as well. Okay. When will the program start? Once you have completed your pre-registration, the program will be started right over there itself. Okay. So how will get the Google and Microsoft certificate for this boot camp? Tomorrow is the last day of the classes. You will be able to know right over there. Okay. We have to pay to our instructors, right? That is the reason why before the training itself. Total amount 7,500 rupees. That is the total amount right over there, guys. Those who are interested, please do complete your pre-registration itself. Tomorrow we'll be completing the project. You don't have to worry about that. What about Python for data structures and algorithms? Please do not do Python for data structures and algorithms. In the interview, you are going to be asked questions related to Python as well. You will not be able to answer any of them. because in data Python is very easy to learn, but it has a lot of depth as well. Language is way too huge for you guys. The person sitting in front of you will have at least 5 years of experience working in Python. You will never be able to answer him. Choose between C++ or Java for data structures and algorithms. And for Python as a programming language for development purposes, that is basically data science. So you'll have to go further with data science. That is where you are having the Python itself. So this is a platform to learn data structure algorithms. You can learn it from DevTown itself. We already have already provided you guys with all the registration. Okay. When is the classes of 3 months going to start? As soon as you have completed the registration for that, you will be able to start it. Right now, I'm in third year. I'm enrolling in the training. Is it the right time for me, or am I late? It's actually the right time for you. Enroll it and as soon as possible, and do it as fast as possible as well. AI or cloud, please do tell. Both of them are absolutely wrong. The choice will be between data science and full stack development. Just learning AI and or cloud is not going to get you any placements at any particular point of time. So there is internship online. Yes, the completely online internship itself. What are skills for cybersecurity? So you should be able to understand web penetration. You should be able to understand OWASP. You should be able to understand cryptography itself, encryption, decryption, all these kind of different things. You should be familiar with your Kali Linux. Okay, you should be very comfortable with Linux fundamentals. Okay, Bash scripting and all this. Is there fixed internship? Okay, so the internship is guaranteed to every student who is enrolling, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'm in second year. Can I join the training program? Absolutely yes. Sure, there's no issues in that. So my friend got 5 backs in first year. Can he get on-campus placements? Most likely not. Most likely not. But if he's able to clear that in their summer exam, so in summer they will be giving you a chance to clear that up. So I think so he should be able to do that, and that is how he will be able to sit in the placements itself. Okay. So guys, we'll end the class right now. Currently, I've just checked only 3 more seats are available for the guaranteed training and internship program itself. If you guys are interested in the training as well as the guaranteed internship in which you choose the company that you want to select for, you can definitely join it right over there. I'm in second year. BCA student, yes, you can join. I'm in fourth year. Can I join? Yes, you can join. See, the training program is for anybody who's looking for placements. If your aim is to getting a placement, your aim is to like get better opportunities, make sure that you are able to get internships and get good opportunities for placements, then this is for you itself. Okay. Sir, I have stammered, so how can I do for an interview? Wear glasses. Okay. One of the best things that I've seen with people who stammer a lot is breathe while you're speaking and wear glasses. Whenever you feel you're going to stammer, adjust your glasses right over there. And there's no issues with having a speech disability itself. You just need to make sure, even with the stammer, you are able to confidently speak in front of the person and communicate your thought process with them. Okay. I'm in second year. Then when will I do the internship? Okay, as soon as possible. See, in the second year, actually, a 2 month internship is compulsory by the government of India. So in second year, you should have done a 2 month internship, and in the fourth year of your college, you should have done a 6 months internship. So that is something that you have to do. So 1 month guaranteed internship is on live classes or self paced. It is on live classes. On self paced as well, we can have it, but usually we don't. On live classes, it is guaranteed. How many hours the training will be? So every single day there will be 3 hours of live classes for at least 3 months, 6 days a week. So you can just calculate according to the same. I'm not a graduate, but can I do programming? Of course you can do a programming. Who is stopping you from doing that? Okay. Pathway for students from the switch streams from non-technical like mechanical to CSIT. I mean, what to do and how to do stuff with time constraints. Everybody has the same time constraints. Everybody from CSC, sorry, civil, chemical, mechanical gets the placements in CSCIT itself. There is nothing too special about it. You still have to follow the exact same pathway to get placements. There is nothing different about it itself. Timing of the online classes. The online classes will be in the evening after 7 o'clock itself. After internship, if you're doing well in the internship, we have a 100% placement ratio, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. If you're doing well in the guaranteed internship, you will also get a stipend associated with that as well. So you don't have to worry about that. The 3500 program just has the one training program itself, that is full stack development. That's it. It will not be including C++, Java, data structure algorithms, computer programming. It will not be including any kind of verbal or logical reasoning. So it just gives you an access to the placement portal, as well as your resume gets sent to our partner companies, and one domain topic you are able to do right over there in recorded classes with doubt support. That's it. So we usually have the promotion for the live classes itself, because the live classes are ones from which the students are able to get direct placements. Okay. UI UX designer, your advice. So I've seen some of the students who call themselves as UI UX designers, but their designs are absolutely dog shit. If you are able to design something that is very similar to people who are putting up on Dribble, Dribble, then you can consider yourself to pursue a career in UI UX. Otherwise, not. I'm in first year. Can you please launch this program after 1 year? Kindly tell us. See, Manish, according to me, you should be joining the program in the first year as soon as possible. The early that you are able to join, the better your chances are on getting a good placements. That is my personal opinion itself. Right now, only three particular seats are available, guys. So please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible, guys. Because after that, we will not be able to take in any more students in. Okay. I've already provided you guys with a pre-registration link in the live chat itself. Okay. So please do that. Okay. So right now, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Like I said, the class is over, guys. You guys can leave. I'm just trying to answer some of the questions. Okay. The class is over. You guys can leave as well. I'm in fourth year. Can I take this course? Absolutely yes. What about international students who are not from India? Just message us on the WhatsApp number. We will be able to help you guys out. Okay. Again, guys, we don't know when the next particular batch will be started. When the companies approach us, only then we start the batch. Otherwise, not. So even when we don't know, it can be 2 years, it can be 2 months. I don't know about that. Okay, the attendance has already been taken up a long time ago itself. Okay. Your advice for first year students: start doing C++ and data structures algorithms as soon as possible. Do not wait. Most of the students who got placed into Google actually started their programming journey from the first year itself. Not most, every single one of them started their journey from the first year itself. The early that you are able to start, the more time you have for getting yourself better. Okay, where can I learn DSA topics from? You can learn it from DevTown. Okay, tomorrow's class timing is at 6 o'clock itself. I'm doing AIDS. Again, there's nothing like that. As professional course in college, should I focus on data science or web development? You can go further with data science as well. We even have a data science training program, so you don't have to worry about that. Working professional, definitely yes, you can join us. There's no issues in that. How to pay the remaining 7,000? You can pay it at once. You can pay it using EMI, whatever the case is. We provide that for you guys. When we have to pay the rest of the amount after doing the registration of 500, whenever you want to start the program itself, you can do that at that point of time. I've started with Python. What to do? I'm always halfway. See, if you're spending more than 5 days learning Python, you have wasted your time. I will suggest start with C++, then data structure algorithms, because that is how you will be able to reach to an interview. No matter how great projects you are having, you are not able to reach the interview. Who are you going to show those projects to? Okay. Okay. Offline का भी कोई option है? If see why, what's the reason that we didn't have offline classes? Then we have to pay to the instructors a lot, because they will have to leave their jobs, leaving a job at Google, coming right over here to teach. So we'll have to charge a lot more from you guys, and that is not something that we want to do. We want to keep the cost as affordable as possible so that anybody can afford it. 7,500 rupees for 3 months is 2,500 rupees per month. 2,500 rupees per month is less than your pocket money, less than your pocket money itself. That is what we charge from our students, so that it is as affordable as possible, and they are able to get and see what you're paying to your college, and now how much placements it is able to give you, how much internships it is able to give you. Is any college right over there was able to guarantee that yes, you're going to get an internship? Any one college, just tell me the name of. And what do you pay to your colleges? Just think about it. Okay, guys, the class is over, the attendance is also done itself. Okay. So right now, only 3 seats are available for the training and internship. Java and DSA, absolutely great. Even we teach that. So yes, that is great itself. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll meet in our next class tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and we'll continue from right over there. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.